Well, good morning. I'm back on the beach. Now, I've come to do a bit of shore fishing. It's early in the morning, it's roughly about 3:15. I actually got here a little later than planned, and I can see in the distance there, it won't be too long until it gets light. Which is a bit of a shame because ideally I wanted a good solid 2.5 hours in darkness, but that's not going to happen now. So I'll probably be lucky to get an hour and a half maybe in darkness. High tide is at 5:40 a.m. So I may stick around while it's daylight up until high tide, or I may go somewhere else. I've just put 2 rods out. One's got a pulley pennel rig on with a wrap of lugworm and razorfish, and the other rod is sliding ledger rod, rig, also with lugworm and razorfish. I do have some mackerel with me as well, which I might try out after. But yeah, it was a bit of a last minute decision yesterday to come out this morning. Ideally I would have gone and dug some bait, but I didn't have time, missed the low tide, so just went to the local tackle shop. The lugworm's frozen, razorfish I had in the freezer already. So yeah, but it's worth a go. Chances for a possible bass, gilthead, black bream, Cooch's bream, and I'm sure the classic dogfish and little conger eel may pop up. So yeah, rods are in the water, been in about 5 minutes, and hopefully get some fish. Well, I'm just getting little taps on the left-hand rod. Not quite sure what it is. Just had a few taps, kept an eye on it. It went quiet for a minute or so, and then it came back. So, a bit of action early on. Now it's actually getting light really quickly. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. Last night when I checked the weather, it was forecast as a westerly wind with a bit of cloud, but the wind is a lot less than what it said last night, which is good. So yeah, it's going to get light pretty quickly, but I'll stick it out here. Hopefully something happens just before sunrise. Tide's got a good, I think it was 10 to 4 now, so it's got a good hour and a half to high tide there. Just over an hour and a half. I'm hoping whatever that was comes back. Well, it won't be long till that sun comes up now. You just see the islands over there. Quite sure if this camera will pick it up. Still a bit of darkness, but I've got the rod tips up there. Whatever those rattles were on the left rod before continued for a minute or so, but died off now. So I'll give the baits a check in a second. Get fresh baits out there. Yeah, what a morning to be out. It's lovely. Just need the fish to start biting. Well, as you can see, daylight now. Haven't had too much action. Now I'm getting black bream bites on the left hand rod with the sliding ledger rig. And I'm pretty sure, I think it's a 2.0 hook. So I'm sure the bream are pretty small because I'm not getting any clean hookups. They keep coming back to it. So I've just changed the right hand rod, which had the pulley rig on, to a 2-hook flapper with size 1 Aberdeen hooks on. Now I do have some smaller hooks and some tackle with me, but I might not bother making up different rigs. I may just give it another half an hour, 45 minutes here. And then I may go over to the breakwater, which is in that direction, if it's not too busy. Just getting taps on that right hand rod now. So yeah, hopefully you can pick out a little bream. At least it'll be something to save the blank. The right hand rod with the flapper rig on, I've just gone straight lugworm on there. I have 3 or 4 lugworm left. The rest of it I pre-wrapped before coming. So yeah, hopefully get a fish soon. Well, I've just had the nightmare of all nightmares. Big tangle in the rods. I'm down 1 rod now because both my lines caught up and one of them is just absolutely wrapped up in weed. So yeah, I've lost the rig. I pulled the line in as much as I can and cut it off, and no other option. And then we have this little guy, tiny little black bream. Oh. But unfortunately he's taken the hook pretty far down. But I'm going to try and save him. Should be okay. And get him back and get 1 rod back out there. But what a nightmare. Oh, what a nightmare this turned out to be. Such finicky fish, these little bream. They're only small, this is the problem. I've downsized the hooks again. And it's unfortunate about that little one. It's too small to keep, but he's taking it right down the throat and a bit of blood. I've put him back, but it didn't look too promising. But yeah, I'm down to 1 rod now. I did change rig in the end. I'm using size 2 Amazon. I forget what they're called, but they're just little hooks on just run out. Just a 2-hook flapper, a little 3-ounce lead, and then just a little bit of lugworm and razor. So yeah, I'm going to get this out there, see if we can pick up another bream, but I don't think I'm going to stay too much longer. It's been a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, 1 more cast will do it. Yeah, now that the sun's up, it's blinding my eyes at the moment. I can see there's quite a bit of weed on the line. So I don't know. It's just because it's coming up to high tide. Well, it is high tide now. A bit more movement in the water, I'm not sure. Oh well, we'll see where this cast gets us. And then I still may go have a little chuck somewhere else. Haven't got a lot of bait left really, but we'll make do. Well, all is not lost. From that last cast, another black bream, which is actually a fairly respectable size. That's a nice keeper, that. Beautiful. So yeah, happy about that. Popping down there. But yeah, it was good bite on that. I had a pretty hefty bite, and then picked the rod up, and it disappeared for a minute or so, then came back. So all is not lost. Nightmare fishing this morning, but at least I got one keeper, so that's all good. Now I was just actually packing everything up and getting it all sorted. So I may have one last cast while I'm doing that. So yeah, not bad. Well, I'm on again. There we go. Got a little cooches. That's the second one I've had this week. Seems to be a lot more around. Whoa, he's a lively one. Let me just get hold of him. Oh, so hard to hold when they're this small. Ah, come on. Well, there we go. Lovely little Cooch's bream. Too small to keep, so we'll get them back. But yeah, I love the fight these things give. They're only small things, but they give a cracking little fight. He went off fine. Now he's got a full boot of water. Oh man. As soon as I turn the camera on, we have an inquiry. I was just about to say. Oh, another one on. Feels pretty small. are, with a little black bream. However, he absolutely nailed that hook. Right. Come on. Mate, come on. Let him settle down for a minute. Bleeding quite a bit, this one. Yeah, there we go. Another black bream. As you can see, he's just taking the hook quite deep, so I'm gonna have to keep that one. It's not the biggest, but right, let me sort him out. I was just about to go through the type of hooks I'm using that I've switched to. But I'll just sort this fella out first. Well, unfortunately that fish took the hook far too deep. Just about keeping the size. But yeah, just have to change rig because I actually have to cut the hook. I'll have to sort that out after. But yeah, like I said before, this is the rig, 3 ounce lead, 2 hooks, which I've just got to the finger. Yeah, that's it. Bit of a longer trace at the bottom hook. And right. These are the hooks I'm using. Camazan specimenide size 4s. And I only started using these last year. So I was finding, you go out fishing, sure enough the bream turn up. And I find the black bream we get over here, they're not big at all. They can be really finicky. So I bought these hooks, and yeah, they're really good. I've got some size 2s as well. It's just the only downfall is they do tend to swallow them all the way down, but it can't be helped sometimes. But anyway, these are the baits I'm using. It's just squid and lug. Razorfish and lug wrapped. These are the wraps I had made before I came. So all I'm doing is just snipping off little sections and just using a tiny bit of bait elastic to secure it to the hook. So yeah, that's basically it. So many dog walkers around now. Dog walkers, joggers, the whole place has come to life. But like I keep saying, I'm going to have one last cast. But it will be the last one soon because I think I only have one wrap left, and after that I'm going to go. Right, I think I'm going to call it there. It's 5 to 7 now, so just under an hour and a half after high tide. And I put that bait back out into the same spot I've been putting it all morning. And nothing's happening, so fishing's died off a little bit now. But never mind, it's got a couple of bream to show for it. What started off as a bit of a nightmare morning, turned out not so bad. Beautiful weather. And yeah, one rod down, but never mind. this goes to show, just a small adjustment, change of tactics. You know, when you're out fishing and you're targeting something, I mean, this morning was a bit of a hit and hope really. I didn't feel I had the right bait for the session to be targeting gilthead bream and bass. But once the black bream turned up, just a little change of rigs and cut the baits down. It just goes to show if the fish are there, you know, you may as well try and catch them. So yeah, gonna get packed up now, putting this rod in. Thanks for watching. Hope it's beneficial in some ways to any beginners that are getting into fishing or experimenting a little bit. That's exactly what my channel's about. I mean, I'm no professional or anything like that. Just if anyone can get a bit of light entertainment out of my videos and a few tips, then that's what they're there for. So yeah, I'm going to get packed up, go grab a coffee. See you again soon.